Okay, I think you can hear me now. Let me know if you can. Um, yeah, I think that the streams should have started. I think we're all good. Yeah, I think things are starting. Um, how's it going? I hope you can see me and everything's working. Today, well, can you just let me know that the audio is all good? Everything's working? Um, Today I have some plans. I want to um add another island. So I've added the secondary island to the main island in this game. Um, Hi. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, good, good. So I've added the secondary island. I'm looking to sort of keep working on that. Um, and yeah, that's the plan for today. Sort of map. I want to map out a few more islands. So I think today we're gonna do a lot of drawing. But right now, why don't I just show you what I've been working on? So, oh, and what I need to do is I need to make it so that you can carry things in your boat better. So recently I changed the font. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks a lot better, honestly. There's also now a to-do list. These are just sample things. They're not going to be the final thing. We've got noises loud here. And you can hear my computer all okay too. Like can you still hear the noises from my computer? There's no echo, nothing like that. So right now you can sort of put the mushrooms on the boat. Here, let me try to show you. You can put mushrooms on the boat, and then you can take the mushrooms in the boat, if that makes sense. So that's sort of exciting, I think. I think it's fun. I like that. But what I want it to happen is that, well, there's a few issues with this. Well, I think the concept is good, and it works, right? So right now, look, I'm taking the mushrooms, I'm grabbing them, I'm moving them, and then I can even take them back to the main island, right? Like, it works. Everything's good. It's nice, right? You can put the mushrooms on, take them off. I can add like a stick or something. Oh, thank you for joining, Monkey Man. It's okay if you can't stay, but yeah, we're just adding a few things like this, fixing up this canoe so that you can bring things on it. Here, let me just show you. You know, you can take stuff around, but so the issue right now is that the stuff doesn't rotate. So here, if I'm on the canoe rotates, but the mushroom stays in the same place. So I think that's sort of stupid. Like obviously the mushroom should be rotating alongside with here. So yeah, I want to fix that. Here, let me start writing my stuff down. On our list to do today, one, fix items not rotating on boat. That's goal number one, and it's not going to be that long, honestly. It's like 11 already. I won't be back up that late. I think I'll turn it off at like 12:31. Other thing I want to do, add more islands. I think adding some more islands would be nice. I think just drawing out a general map, sort of like building a few of the things up. I think having more islands in the game is just a good thing to have. I think that's all I really need to add. I would love soon to start implementing like NPCs, like sort of like talking to other characters, and eventually like the money system. Oh, the money system was another thing I wanted to add. Money system. Okay, here's what we have to do today. Let's do it. I think money would be pretty simple to do. I think we can do that. I think that's possible. Let's get into it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a new object, and this is the money object. Object. Is there any? There already is a bank object, I think, unfortunately. I'm going to delete this. Bank. And I'm going to give it a parent object, and that's going to be the UI. And what's the UI? Code. Oh, there's really no. What does it do? If not, yeah, I think I'm just gonna add this in. Well, here's the thing. I think that the bank is not gonna be a logo. It's just gonna be a set of text, and I think that's okay. I think it's gonna be a lot of text. Hey, I think someone just joined. Just want to say hi to you. I don't know. Someone might have joined, or someone left and then rejoined. But either way, thanks for hopping on the stream. We're not doing that much today. We're just filling up this island with some stuff. So right now I'm just gonna create a global money variable, and that's gonna be what's like a way to calculate, what's a number for the amount of money, like cash, like a global dot like value bank, I guess. Oh, balance, or like money balance, like that's the amount of money you have, like your balance, right? Or I guess wealth, global.wealth equals 0. And then I just need to do a thing that's sort of like, oh, here, I'm going to copy over some of the text from the stuff that displays the time up top. I want to just copy down some of that code, because that code's pretty good and it's simple. And I think if I copy down some of that code, it would work well. So the draw code is just basically pretty simple. I think I can use that pretty well. Draw UI. So I want to draw this over everything else. So if the game is playing, basically the code, if the game is going, displays the cash balance. And then it's going to display basically this, the $sign, right? And then it's going to display here, where does it have to display? It has to display, I'm just going to actually move it down like maybe 15. Okay, 15. I think that's good. Don't know how the chat's doing. If you want to say hi, would appreciate it, because that'd be fun. But if you enjoy me just yapping away, that's okay too. My day was good. It's nice that the sun sets so late now. Like, I'm really happy about that. Excited for spring. I don't know about you, but I'm really happy about spring. And then we're just gonna add in this. Oh hey, how's it going? Okay, I think this is good. I think this is really nice. Yeah, I'm happy about this. Now, let's test. I'm adding a like a money system. Okay, so honestly, okay, green your phone. That's chill. Honestly, I've been struggling to figure out like what this game should be. Like, what am I gonna do here? You know, like what's the plan? My current thing is that you have to like get a plane ticket off the island. Like, I don't know. It's sort of like that's the idea. And the plane ticket costs $1,000. And throughout the game, you have to collect. Oh look, here's a cash amount. That looks good. I'm gonna move it over here. Yeah, I'm gonna move that over there. But it looks nice. Um, my idea is that, yeah, you have to make money. You have to make $1,000 throughout the game, and you can do that through selling fish, selling flowers, selling basically anything you make, and then talking to people, doing quests, like sort of anything is getting you to this amount of money. And then also you can buy things like this ore you buy is going to be $10. So things are sort of you get more and more money over time. I don't know, that's sort of my plan. Just you want to make money. If you have a better idea, that's fine. But I don't know, that's sort of the best thing I can think of. And there's another island I added already. Backyard. I showed this a minute ago, but I'm gonna show it again. This second island I added, I think it's pretty good. Well, just the shape. I like the shape. And then I added also so that you can move things on the canoe. So like if you put some mushrooms down, you can take them with you, you know. You can take them with you. So that's what I've been up to. But now I'm gonna move this value over here, and I also want to make it display the cents. I think it'd be nice if it displayed the cents. So I'm just gonna do plus string global dot cents. I know that's not the best way to do it, but I'm doing it like that. Maybe it is the best way to do it. I don't know, can you just leave a value like 0.00? I think it won't keep a value like this, will it? Like, I don't think this is gonna do anything. Ooh, oh fuck. I always press this debug button by accident. Yo, thank you for joining, Ahmad Abdal. Oh, that works. I think this is good. I think having these numbers. You're here from the shorts. Oh my god, thank you for joining from the shorts. I'm glad our shorts content is working. Hope you're enjoying the game. Thanks for hanging out here. Today we're adding this money system over here, and we're fixing up some island stuff. I think I'm gonna add an island down here. I think there'll be a few. I was drawing out some ideas for the island today, but I'm not sure what I want to do. So that's the plan. I'm gonna move this right over here now. I also want to see what happens. What happens if I make it 0, 0? Because I'm worried if this is 0, 0, it just won't show anything, and I don't want that. I want it to show 2 zeros. You know, like, I think it's better if you can see the amount of cents you have. Even if you have 0 cents, I think it's still sort of, like, nice to see that. See, yeah, so it goes away. You're going to say string format, the money value. It defaults at 2 minutes. It's one of the first that looks cozy. Thank you. That's really sweet. I'm glad you like it. The Steam page actually just got confirmed. I'm gonna publish it tomorrow, but the Steam page just got confirmed, so wishlists, I'm gonna put that up soon for wishlists tomorrow. But yeah, or I think I might be able to send the Steam link. Maybe I can send the Steam link, because now that it's approved, I just have to like publish it, I think. But yeah, I'm looking to add 2 zeros to this. Yeah, string format can be forced to show 2 decimals even if the value is 0. Really? So how does that work? String format. Oh, that's cool. So all the island flowers. Yeah, I want to add a few new types of flowers. Do you have any ideas? Like right now, there's tulips. What does this do? Right now there's tulips, but I was thinking it would be cool if there were sunflowers. Like I was drawing out some sunflower ideas, and I was wondering what other flowers you would like. And we also have like these dandelions. These guys are little dandelions. Oh wow, this is good. This is really nice. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so now I want to just make it so that it goes over a little bit further. Can I make it right here? Yeah, I think filling the island with flowers will be really fun. I think honestly, just giving people the ability to like build things is gonna be really good. Okay, this is good. Let's move it down. Like I'm aiming like right in the more even corner. But I guess I could move these tomatoes over a little bit too, because the tomatoes are a little bit of a... You should use it before the text is drawn. Ooh, I don't know how this stuff works. Okay, I'll debug it later, honestly. This is just a test of a proof of concept. But yeah, I'll debug it more intensively later. I wanted to make it so that you can build fences. I think being able to build little fences would be really fun. As long as you can break them, that would be really fun. Oh, that's perfect. This is really good. Okay, I like this a lot. I like that. I think I'm gonna move all of these a little bit higher and a little bit like more outwards because I feel like they are a little bit too blocking the screen. I also need to fix up this text over here because this text is not centered, and I also think it would be good if it just replaced here. Like, I think it would be more friendly if it just replaced the text for the time. But yeah, okay, let's start working on some more islands. Fences, and you can grow violets. Oh, vines, that would be cute. Here, I have this drawing of a little house with some vines. It's not done. We can finish this up. This I was gonna add on another island, if we want to. I was thinking of a few different shapes. I thought one shape would be good, would be like just like a general like arc sort of thing, like, you know, like this sort of guy would be a nice shape to have. A crescent, I guess. But I don't want it to look too similar to this because this is sort of its own weird little blob. So I'm really experimenting with that. Honestly, getting the island like geometry to look right is really difficult because like it's sort of weird. It's like the angle for the game is very weird. So making the island fit together is pretty difficult because it's easy to mess up. I'm thinking in terms of islands, I want one big island. Like this will be like the small / medium intro island. Like at least one big one where like there's a good amount of exploring. And then I think what would be good would be like 3 or so small islands, like one over here, and then like 2 maybe over here. But I would definitely make everything a lot farther apart. Like this is really close. And then small islands sort of like this. Like that's just like a little pocket, you know? I think that'd be nice. But if you have island like shape ideas or like just general island ideas, that'd be good. I was thinking one could be like a little like cemetery with just a bunch of graves would be cool. And then one would definitely have like just like a lone person who's like sitting on like a dock or something. I was thinking one island wouldn't be like an island, but it would just be a big rock. I also think it'd be cool if you had a sign, like if you could put a sign out and name your island, and then all the other islands should have their own signs and their sign names too. I feel like I have a lot of concepts for this stuff. I'm just looking to see how the game should fit together. Like if you have any vision for what you think the game as a whole will end up playing like, let me know, because I'm sort of looking for more advice in terms of that side of things. I have visions for like the emotion and like sort of some story ideas and like just like how I want things to feel. but I'm worried I'm not like confident enough in terms of how I want things to actually be. Okay, I think this is a good shape. I like this shape. This is sort of like funky. And it's like natural. I think does this feel natural? Does this look like a natural island shape? I know it's a lot bigger, but I'm gonna make it smaller. I'm gonna make it more like this size. Like, it'll be smaller. But in terms of this shape, I think it feels pretty good, right? Okay, I'm gonna add it back in. What do you guys think? I think this feels like a good shape, and I think, honestly, once I start adding the grass, things will come together a lot more. I like to just add the grass in patches and then build up. Like, think about like where the grass would really be, because it sort of would avoid the edges, and it sort of like falls naturally, you know? And then I'm just gonna keep refining this until I'm happy with some shapes. Maybe a limit to how much money you can hold. Oh, that's interesting. Like having limits. I was thinking about like just the idea of like what should be limited in the game and not. Like walk speed. I was thinking it would be interesting. Oh, and treasure chests on the island. That's good. I like that. Yeah. I was thinking treasure chest, but I want to sort of put a spin on that. I feel like everyone does a treasure chest. I wonder what I could do that's not exactly a treasure chest. Definitely, I'm gonna have like stuff in bottles, like you can message in a bottle sort of thing. But I wonder, like, what are other ways you could find treasure that's not like a chest? Like, what could you find treasure in? You know? Because I'm looking to find something that would fit in there. Also, is like this stream where I'm sort of zooming in and out, is it too much? Like, would it be better if I just stay in one spot? Is it disorienting? Like, I can do this. It's sort of less, my brain works and like, I sort of like turn around when I do this sort of stuff. Just because I find it gives me the best, like, when you paint, you sort of like are moving around constantly. I sort of do the same thing. But would it be better if I just sort of stay still? Okay, let's, like, you're not gonna throw up by this stuff. Good to hear. Because the issue is this island looks really good because there's like a lot of like height to it. Like there's a good amount of actual physicality. And this island does not have that physicality. So I have to like build that up. Here, we're just gonna try again on this next layer. I'm just gonna sort of go over everything. I think the best way to fake the physicality is just to put the grass higher than it really should be. Because someone asked me and someone was like, "Oh, is this a 3D game?" And I was like, "No, it's not. It's not." Multiple people have asked if this is a 3D game. Because it sort of could be 3D, but it's not really. It's just a lot of layers. And a lack of shading. The lack of shading really doesn't. Okay, I think this is good. Ooh, didn't need to do that. I think this island is getting there. It's gonna be a good one. If you have island memes too, I had a few good. Z-axis one, I know, right? I had a few good island ideas. Like name ideas. I was thinking the rock needs to be named after like a person, like it has to be like Josie's Rock or something. Like, you know, like it has to be a person. That's sort of how it feels in my brain. Like that's what it needs to be. The islands, I think, shouldn't be named after people. I think they should be more named like. They should all be slightly different. Like one has to be like blank island, like in it, like an adjective, like I don't know. Um, I don't know what's a good, I don't know. Happy, it wouldn't be Happy Island, but something like that. Like, some sort of adjective would be one. And then one needs to be a noun. One needs to be like Far Side. Honestly, all of the Far Side comics are great. A lot of comics really inspire me. Like, this game is very Calvin and Hobbes inspired. Is the main comic inspo. Like, I was just reading a lot of Calvin and Hobbes lately, just like for fun and for like art inspo. And this really was one thing that sort of was because of that. Because I think it's sort of like the childhood element of Calvin and Hobbes, which is like sort of the most Calvin and Hobbes is one of the most childhood things you can have, right? Let's see what I did here. Well, how did I cook here? I think I made the shapes rounder. Like, I think if I just keep making things rounder, things will feel better. Because some of this stuff looks a little too angled, right? Yeah, this feels better. Calvin Hobbes. Yeah, I think just, what if there's a lighthouse and an NPC who's the lighthouse keeper, who you could interact, talk, and listen to their crazy ramblings. I was drawing a lighthouse the other day for this. Wow, you got me. A lighthouse keeper, like people you just listen to, absolutely. Like, I definitely want there to just be like conversations that sort of have no plot relevance. I think that's important. But a lighthouse keeper is a really good idea. I'll write that down. After this stream, I'll look through all the chat, and I'll go back to see what everyone said, and find the good idea, like ideas that I'm really gonna add, and I'll put them down. Yeah, I draw a lot. I do a lot of drawing, but not enough. How much? I think drawing is important for everyone. I think everyone should draw. Like, I think it helps you see the world better. Even if you're not like gonna be an artist, that doesn't matter. Like, I think drawing is still important because it just helps you see the world. You understand things better from other people's perspectives. Like how reading is just good for everyone and everyone should read because it makes you more like, it's like healthy, empathetic, all that stuff. I think that's absolutely the case for drawing. Like I think it's just a good thing. I'm gonna get rid of some of this. That's better. This is gonna get there. It's gonna get there. This took a lot of work. Like, it'll get there. It just needs a lot of a little upkeep. I'm gonna add a little eye here. Am I talking too much? I don't know what the appropriate amount of talking is to do on a stream. I just sort of felt like I have to always be talking. But I think this is a good amount. I think I've been trying to, I feel like silence is worse. It would be worse if I was just quiet the whole time. So I'm just sort of telling people my thoughts. Another thought I've had recently is I really dislike people doing Jennifer Coolidge impressions as like a concept because they act like it's this achievement, and I really dislike that because anyone can do a Jennifer Coolidge impression. It's not impressive. It's not impressive to like do such a lame, and I mean that kindly, of course, like lightheartedly. But I think that that's one of my current hot takes. That it's not a matter of. I think the sand is looking good, but the grass is not looking good. But the sand is in good shape at this point. It's getting there. You just have to keep. I think I'm just gonna keep going over the sand and the grass. You don't watch a lot of streams. It seems fine. Well, thank you. I'm glad. This seems fine. Yeah, I find Jennifer Coolidge impressions annoying because what, like, I don't know. I don't like them. I think it's not impressive. It's I would rather hear like a creative impression. Like if you did like a weird one, like just something interesting, like a Conan O'Brien impression that was bad would be better than a what's this game? This game is, sorry, I'm gonna finish my other ramble. This game is called MUDBIRD. Here, let me show you. Oh my god, thank you for, yeah. If someone wants to send a link to play the little demo, you can, but the demo's pretty outdated. I've actually been considering updating the demo, if you have any thoughts on that. Because I think it's sort of, the demo was really to gauge people's first reactions. So at this point, now that the current stuff is so much like, is just so different than what the demo is, I either should take it down, or yeah, I should either consider taking the demo down, or I should update it, right? Like those feel like the logical two options in this situation that I have to take. I might have to just take it down. Because I don't like it when people are like, oh, can I play it? And I say, yeah, there's a demo. Because the demo's just not that good at this point. Like, it's not what the game is. There's going to be another demo on Steam when I release it at the Steam Next Fest. That's the plan. But yeah, for now, I think the demo's just not good enough to be able to be like, it's like just not public. It's not worthy of like showing. So I could update it. I could update it like really briefly, like not add anything but just fix up some of the bugs. But I don't want to really send out too much demo because I want people to buy the real game, right? So I don't know what the balance is of demo to game to be releasing. Oh, this is looking really good, I think, now. I think we're getting somewhere. So yeah, if you have thoughts on that, if you would like to play like a beta version, I'm definitely up for sending people that stuff. And I think, Backyard, you said you were interested in doing it. Oh, thank you for joining. It was fun. Nice to meet you. And I'll stream again soon, probably this week or this weekend. Depends what I'm up to. But I find that I get a lot of stuff done on stream because I don't like go on my phone or anything bad. Yeah, this is looking like a good island. I have to say, guys, this is good, right? Can I get a confirmation on that? Does this look good? I'm gonna make this a little higher up. Yeah, I think this is looking not bad. I'm gonna take away a little bit of this too. Just a little bit. I think this island is really pretty good. There's like a lot of texture to it, I think. I need to just keep going more with it. But it's definitely something. It's definitely not bad. Like, I'm happy with this. Not as a finished thing, but as something. I wonder if I should add like a little river going through it too. Like, should they be split? Oh, should it be like a split island thing? That might be interesting. I don't know if islands really have that. Should there be a river going through this or no? There should definitely be a gap from some sand. And maybe if this is, if there's some people, if this is like a more populated one. Well, there shouldn't be a bigger one, right? Like this is, I need to decide what the size of all of them are going to be. But I think this won't be the biggest one. There will be one that's bigger. But I think this is pretty big still for an island. I also need to, bye, thanks for joining. I also need to figure out something to figure out the camera movement, because currently the camera, it like when you're on the ocean, it follows the player, and then when you're on an island, it follows the island. But if the island is bigger than the camera, what do you do then, right? I don't know. I guess it would just follow the player then. But I think I guess it could have a few fixed points. I guess there could just be a bunch of points it moves between within the island. But the camera stuff is sort of difficult. What time is it? Oh, it's 11:53. It's getting late. I think if I curve this in a little bit, it might be better. If I do like definitely something here. I'm also gonna fix this up. This is sort of weird. Right, that feels better. Oh, I like that actually. I like this little water gap. That feels a little natural, I think. I think that feels nice. Yeah, this is looking good. This guy is weird too. I was saying something. I fully forgot what it was. But yeah, I was saying something. I'll be honest. If you want to remind me what I was saying, I would appreciate that. But it wasn't. If I don't remember it, it wasn't that important. Right? I think so. I think it wasn't that important. Yeah, I think this is getting somewhere. This is really... not bad. This isn't bad. So I keep tilting my head because it's like I'm like trying to get the better view of it. I don't know. It's something you learn when you like paint. You always have to keep turning your head around, and so I do that instinctively. But I think it gives me a better view of the stuff. Like I know what I'm doing, you know. What else am I up to? I think this is looking really good. Let's flip this around. What does it look like? Ooh, I'm not supposed to do that. It looks good flipped around. Well, I think for camera staying within the zones for when the island is larger than the camera. What's the system? I guess my system would just have to have a bunch of different cameras within the island, right? Like that seems like it would have to. It would just change depending. Like there would be one camera like right here. There would be one camera right here, and then like one right here. Like I don't know, something like that. Like one here, 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 and here. So you would sort of jump around, I guess. Yeah, I guess there would be something here. You could probably fit one camera here, one camera here, and one camera here. I would make it like more like a square. What else? This should... It should fall a little bit higher, I think. Yeah. Stuff like this definitely gives it some more movement. I have a conference. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I think this is looking better. But in terms of like how is it fitting, I think it fits well. Like I think this reads clearly as the same sort of thing. It's just like a different font, or not same font. I'd say different text. Like it's clear that they are in the same world and from the same exact perspective, which I guess is the most important thing, that they're from the same perspective. And I think that's clear, and I like that this part is a little higher. I think that's really fun. Sort of bouncy. I wonder if I add like a little patch of sand. Oh, that's sort of interesting. I don't know what my thoughts are. I think a few patches of sand are sort of interesting to do. I wonder if I make the sand go down like this, I can sort of get a little bit of like a sand pit feeling, I think. Right, I don't know what this feels like. I don't know what that ends up feeling like. It doesn't really feel like anything. I don't like it. Not good. Ooh. Yeah, that's better, that's better. But I think this sand little bit is good. It's really just a lot of like refactoring. Okay, we're gonna flip it back around. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good. Gonna add some more sand here. I know I keep saying this is looking good. That's not to brag. It's to reassure myself. I'm just telling myself, hey, we're doing okay. Because otherwise, I would be really screwed. I need that. I need to tell myself that always. It's like biological. Yeah, I think this isn't bad at all. I think I'm gonna have to keep working on this, but I think this is much better than my last attempt, because trust me, my last attempt was not pretty. I don't know if it's still here. Here, this is way worse, honestly. Well, I wondered, what do you think, actually? Like, is this good? Do you like this one more? Does it look more natural? Like the harsher, it's sort of sharp. Does this look better? What are your thoughts? Or do you like the bounciness of the first one? This is obviously like it's so much smaller. But I mean, do you like this one? Or do you like the bounciness of this large guy? Like, they're different concepts. But here, the shapes are really like round and stuff, versus here the island is really like hard, like rugged, you know? So do you like the ruggedness of it, or would you prefer not? Yeah. What are your thoughts? I don't know if you're here. Oh, hard to say. Would you prefer? Okay. They're just different, I guess. I think the bubbliness of it is nice. I think it fits the game probably more, because I want it to be sort of cozy and not too serious, and I think the round shapes sort of go alongside that, rather than the harshness of it. I think the harshness is a little bit It certainly looks like an island, but I don't think that makes it look better. Like, I think this keeps things friendly, whereas the other one looks a little less friendly. That's sort of my spin on it. I also am never sure if someone's joining or leaving. Like, I don't know. I'm never really sure the amount of viewers, but if someone... Oh, I think someone joined. Welcome to the people who just joined. You agree about the shapes? Yeah, okay. That's good to hear. Okay, I think I'm going to add this one in. I think I'm ready for this. No, I'm going to add this. Let's see. I'm just trying to make everything on the same layer. I'm sorry. Okay. So we're going to copy this down, move everything down. Oh, yeah, how do I do this? Oh, I need to do this. That. There we go. And then I'm just going to add a little bit here. There, that's good. I think this is going to be good. Okay, what? Do we have a name for this island? I could just call it Sprite Third Island. Even though this is bad. This is a bad way to name my stuff, but this is how I'm naming it. I sort of just accepted that this is what I'm going to do for my naming system, even though I know it's bad practice to name your stuff like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add those sprites in. Create sprite. Import. There you go. Create sprite, import. Grass. And then I'm going to move them to the right folders. Well, first I'm just going to make some new objects. Create object. Okay, I think this should work. I'm just gonna get the sprites in there. And then I'm gonna move the sprites in the right place. So many like moving sprites around is really what I do. And then I'm gonna move these to the right folders. I really try to organize them all. And then I'm gonna add the right parents. Grass parent. Sand parent. And then I'm gonna add them in. The room needs to be bigger. The room needs to be a little bit bigger. I'm just gonna... Do you know, actually, Backyard, do you think... Is there, like, a limit to how big I should be making my room? I was considering keeping the entire game in one room. Is that a bad idea, basically, is what I'm asking. Like, do Game Maker rooms frequently reach their limit? I actually put it on pretty well. Controllers, camera controller. I need to fix this code, honestly. Let's fix this code now. Okay. You think you agree? Oh, you think you agree with that? That's not new. Yeah, I need to figure out real code for this, because basically my current code is each island has its own variable, which is player is basically on it. And then if the player is not on that island, and then basically the camera lerps towards it, but it's for each island. I don't know how I would make it so that the camera would know which island to go to just by one variable, because currently there's gonna have to be a variable for each island. I guess I can make it so that it's like a switch command, right? I could do switch and then have basically and then do an enum. I could do a switch. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry, you're behind here. That's just how the internet works. I could do a switch command that's like has an enum, and each island name is its own number, and then I guess like not on island it would also be one number, and then basically the camera would switch to the code based on it would just do the switch function based on the island number. Thoughts on that? Is that the best way to code that? Oh, wait a minute. In the meantime, I don't have much to do, honestly. You would recommend a room larger than 32,000? Don't worry, the room is not going to get larger than that. The room is going to not be larger than maybe 10,000 at most. I'd say 10,000 is probably what it's going to be. I'm gonna start with medium though. I think that's not a bad idea. That I do an enum. I'm gonna take all this and just comment it out. Switch global dot. I guess camera target, and then we're also gonna make it so that global dot camera target equals 0, and then enum island. No. Water. Yeah, my other question is about enums. I assume you got that. I assume you're just catching up on that right now. Water main. We're just gonna call the second, third. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, my question is about enums. Basically, should I just make each island its own number, and then use the switch command to code it so that each number the camera just moves to a different island code, you know? Like, is that the best way to do it? Switch case island dot water. Oh, it's just copy this over. Making them instances? Well, no, I mean... Oh, you mean each camera is its own instance? Do you mean each camera should be its own instance? Or do you mean... each. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know what you mean. Sorry, you're gonna have to fill me out on that. But this is what we're gonna do for now. Each camera zone you're snapping to is an instance, not snapping to locations. Oh, okay. Well, my current way is just it snaps to the point of the grass. Also, I think I'm gonna... Do we have any other viewers? If we have any other viewers, I'm like, when you're at your computer? Okay. Okay. Well, this is what we're gonna do for now. This is the plan. I'll change it later. If it breaks, I'll change it. Let's say that. Yeah, I always use enums. That's the thing. I do so many enums. All of the items. I don't know if this is the terrible way to do it, but basically all of the code for the items is just through enums. Like I guess it could be an array. I guess theoretically I could just do that as an array. But please, actually, I have been wondering, is this code terrible? But currently just. I use the switch function for what the player is holding, and then basically each item possible is its own number. That was currently my plan. I think I could do it better, but I mean that's what I've been up to today. I'm glad that there's a better solution. I just don't know what it would be. I don't know of a better solution. Yeah, basically everything in my game, or every item in my game is sort of connected to an enum. That's the only real thing that uses an enum. And then the second one right here. It's not a terrible way to do items. Is there a good way to do items? I don't really know what the good way would be. Probably could be improved upon. That's fair. You got me there. Okay, now we're just gonna say, I'm just gonna add in some code now that makes it so that the grass does. Ooh, what does the parent do? I'm gonna make it so that global dot camera target equals oh no, the items are separate objects. Oh, you're gonna go to sleep? Yeah, no, the items are separate objects. They're all their own object. But when you pick them up, it deletes itself basically. And it just draws itself on top of itself. Like, we're just gonna go to tab. And then we're gonna add just double the island tag equals island name. What are the other islands? Please work. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I also do want to say for the other people on stream, I don't know who else is here, but it's getting late. It's tough. It's rough out here. Oh, it worked. Oh my god, it worked. Wow, this worked. I don't know who else is here, but it's getting late. The stream will be over in a minute. Honestly, now that the fact that this worked, I feel pretty satisfied. This is a good enough time for me. Good night. I'll see ya. And good night to anyone else. Thank you so much for coming. It's been real. And I hope I've been normal. I hope I've been cool, I guess. Yeah, I hope I am an awesome person. And I hope you love me. Thanks for coming. See ya. Bye.